from the Watchtower of January 15th, 2008. Counted worthy to receive a kingdom. This Watchtower study is about the anointed, those who have a heavenly hope. First, I'll clarify some basics about Jehovah's Witness doctrine. Jehovah's Witnesses believe that only 144,000, called the anointed, will be resurrected to heaven. All other witnesses hope to live forever in paradise on earth. Lately, this teaching is in a bit of a pinch. I'll let the Watchtower explain.
Not all the 144,000 were selected in the first century. Their calling continued through the apostolic period and then apparently slowed down. However, it did continue throughout succeeding centuries into modern time.
Jehovah's Witnesses have to discount the majority of Christians who live past the apostles' days because they believe only 144,000 are to be selected from Jesus' death until modern times. You might think there were at least that many Christians in the first century alone by reading the Watchtower.
So zealous were those first-century Christian preachers that their enemies claimed that they had overturned the inhabited earth.
Is it possible there were less than 144,000 faithful Christians from 33 CE until 1914? The Watchtower confirms.
For 19 centuries, there was only the one calling, the heavenly one, with Jehovah being very selective as to who would serve with his Son to make up the kingdom government. Many would be invited, but only a precious few chosen.
Now we come to the anomaly that has changed the official belief of Jehovah's Witnesses, the increase of memorial partakers. Jehovah's Witnesses celebrate the memorial of Jesus' death annually, using wine and unleavened bread similar to the sacrament of other Christian religions, with one major difference. Only the anointed partake of the bread and wine. The other 17 million in attendance simply pass plates and glasses around without partaking. The number hit a low in 2005 with 8,524 partakers. Since then, the number has increased to 9,105, which was an increase of 3.8% over the last year. That's right, folks. The anointed are increasing at a greater rate than the rest of the organization. This should not be happening. The selection of heaven-bound Christians was thought to have ended over 70 years ago.
It was believed that the heavenly calling ceased in 1935. This seemed to be confirmed when almost all who were baptized after 1935 felt that they had the earthly hope. Thereafter, any called to the heavenly hope were believed to be replacements for anointed Christians who had proved unfaithful.
In 2000, the Watchtower tried to emphasize the number of memorial partakers should be decreasing, listing it as one of 6 lines of evidence, proving that we are living in the last days of this ungodly world.
Sixth, the number of genuine anointed disciples of Christ is dwindling, though some will evidently still be on earth when the Great Tribulation begins. Most of the remnant are quite elderly, and over the years the number of those who are truly anointed has been getting smaller.
Apparently not. In 2005, the governing body, a small group of anointed men who direct the religion, added 2 new members. Anthony Morris, aged 55, and Jeffrey Jackson, aged 50. There could not be any greater proof that genuine, truly, and not quite elderly anointed were being added. Shockingly, a new understanding was released in 2007.
As time has gone by, some Christians baptized after 1935 have had witness borne to them that they have the heavenly hope. Thus, we cannot set a specific date for when the calling of Christians to the heavenly hope ends.
For over 70 years, the Watchtower held the incorrect belief that God was not accepting any more Christians to heaven. I wonder what Jesus would think.
Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because you shut up the kingdom of the heavens before men. For you yourselves do not go in, neither do you permit those on their way in to go in.
Watchtower Comments is produced by an active member of Jehovah's Witnesses. This video is not authorized or endorsed by the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society.